Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and as you can tell, this is Sonic the Hedgehog. Does this guy even need an introduction at this point? Although I know who does need an introduction. The one who's actually playing this game.
Wait, who's playing? I'm confused.
As you can tell, my partner in crime is back with me on this one, JKLantern, and he's actually the one playing the game for once. I'm in the driver's, or in the passenger seat, essentially.
Yep, and, people have asked, when is Lantern going to play the game? Why does Star do all the game playing? So, we're giving this a try. We weren't actually sure if this was going to work. In fact, we're not sure if this is working now. We're just kind of hoping for the best.
Pretty much.
But, yeah, we decided to give, one of the Sonic games a try. And we figured, why not start at the beginning?
Yeah.
Why not start at the, first Sonic game? So this is Sonic the Hedgehog 1. It was released in 1991 for the SEGA Genesis. Or for those of you who are across the pond, or in Japan, or anywhere other than the US, the SEGA Mega Drive. This was actually specifically created to fight Mario. SEGA wanted a direct competitor for Mario. They had a contest inside the company, and this wound up being the brainchild of programmer Yuji Naka and character designer Naoto Oshimono. So, how does this game stack up? Was Sonic ever good? Let's find out. So, I know I ran through that first stage pretty quickly. That was Green Hill Zone 1. Everybody knows Green Hill because they've been putting it in basically every Sonic game ever.
Yep.
You saw me get more than 50 rings, which made a big ring show up at the end of the stage, which takes us to this. It is a Chaos Emerald stage, which involves me going through this weird maze to get a shiny rock.
Yeah, this is quite chaotic, especially with the birds in the background.
Yeah, Sonic 1 is one of the games where, I can potentially pull off getting all the Chaos Emeralds. I don't know if I'm going to.
That's fair.
Because they do get harder after this, but they're still easier than Sonic 2. But, the game is made up of numerous zones, each of which are made of 3 acts. Green Hill Zone is the, zone from Sonic 1 that everybody knows. It's like the iconic Sonic Zone. And actually, Yuji Naka, the lead programmer for Sonic, is on record that in Sonic 1, this was the level they spent the most time on.
You can tell.
Yeah, a lot of love went into this level, and it does feel a little bit like a playground, like they were just trying to figure out how the game works, how does Sonic move, how can you do the momentum-based things. Because Sonic controls a lot differently from any platformer that came out before this, play Alex Kidd on the Genesis, play Mario, play Mega Man. None of them move quite the way Sonic does. Woo! Ah, no! Give me that!
It's like, no ring for you!
That is frustrating when that happens, and it's gonna happen sooner or later. I'm betting Spring Yard. Let's see here. Which one is this? Why am I asking you? What's your experience with Sonic? Oh, welp.
I think the majority of the actual knowledge I know of Sonic is either from what a bit I've seen of the cartoon series, and through you.
Okay. So this is your first time with, a legit Sonic game.
Yeah, although I have watched, a playthrough of Sonic 06 a few times.
Oh boy.
Yeah, not the best thing to start out with.
No, so one of the frustrating things about this game, especially if you're coming from an older from other Sonic games, no spin dash.
Aw.
Which means you have to do things like this to ball up and roll, and as you can see, sometimes you don't get the momentum to break through that. So instead, we're going to go an alternate way.
Also, why do the bees turn into bunnies?
So that was actually a plot thing that was dropped after, I want to say, Adventure. So the bad guy of this game is Dr. Robotnik, or if you're in Japan, Dr. Eggman. I call him Robotnik. I grew up with him as Robotnik. Even though people call him Eggman, I still think of him as Robotnik. He is a mad scientist out to conquer the world with an army of robots. And his robots happen to be powered by living things. Sonic is a living thing, and he's generally a cool dude. So he wants to free the other living things from Robotnik's evil robots. So, yeah, he pops them open, rabbits, bunnies, piggies, all sorts of animals pop out.
But are there ever other hedgehogs?
I'm trying to remember if that actually happened in one of the games. Cause I know the webcomic Brawl in the Family made a joke about it, and it was amazing. What's this? It's a hedgehog!
And then I know in, like, one of these Sonic cartoons, like, didn't, like, his grandfather get turned into a robot at some point? Or an uncle?
Yes, his Uncle Chuck in the Sonic Sat AM cartoon. Ah, God, I remember this boss fight so much. I'm probably gonna be terrible at it, because I'm hella rusty at this game.
Why is Robotnik swinging a round turd?
He's trying to smash us with a giant round turd. But yeah, that was Green Hill Zone. And here we have his roboticizer. Be free!
Now off to full throttle!
So next up, we have the Marble Zone.
Oh boy!
And here's where you see the level design in Sonic take a drastic shift.
Apparently we're in ancient Greece.
A little bit, yeah. And actually, this was not originally intended to be the second set of zones. If you look at the way that the level select cheat is set up, which I'm not going to show off because I don't remember the precise level select cheat, originally the zone that was supposed to come after Green Hill was the Labyrinth Zone. Everybody is glad that they moved it much later, because Labyrinth Zone ain't easy. Of course, Sonic 1 in general, not as easy as other Sonic games tend to be.
Makes sense.
And part of that has to do with the level design. So you might notice in Green Hill there were all those like loop-de-loops and like hills that you roll down, and like it's all about going fast.
Yeah.
Rest of the game, a little less so, because Sonic was very experimental. The first level was, oh boy, let's show off what Sonic can do. The rest of the game is more, let's play with traditional platform tropes and see what happens. So there's a lot more waiting for elevators, trying to avoid lava. It's really a very uneven difficulty curve. So like, for example, have to wait for these things to drop down. How do these even work?
With
oh boy.
seals.
With seals.
I mean, we just saw a bunch of seals pop out of those robots, so...
Yep. What are seals doing in a lava land?
They were on vacation.
Okay. I mean, I know my family likes vacationing in Greece. Okay, yeah, I'm probably not getting all the Chaos Emeralds. Oh well. If this was Sonic 3, I'd be angrier about that. Boing, boing.
Whoops!
I'm on fire!
Oh no, he's hot! Well, at least Amy Rose thinks so.
God, I'm tempted for us to do Sonic CD at some point.
Ooh.
Because there's something funny in the manual for, that I can talk about. Ow.
Darn you,
I swear to God, I've played this game before!
Darn you, spicy Kool-Aid!
I'm gonna laugh if we don't make it through this game!
Woo!
Welcome to Let's Screw Around, Sonic the Hedgehog!
That's no good.
Oh my god. Sonic the Hedgehog, voiced by Jaleel White.
AKA Urkel.
Yep. The Caterkillers have a really nasty hitbox.
That lava's
And
very
now-
mesmerizing.
Time for Indiana Jones. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Is there an actual boulder?
Not in this game.
Aww.
There is in Sonic 3, but you don't get to run away from it. You just
Aw.
get your crap wrecked by it.
Aww.
So yeah, Sonic 1, a lot more waiting. Which is,
Also, it
Which-
kinda looks like we're in Bowser's castle a little bit.
a little, yeah.
It's like, we didn't just try to be like Mario, we took his nemesis's castle for our own.
Mwahaha. There were a bunch of really interesting entries into that contest, and actually, I know at least, one of the entries that didn't wind up winning the prize of being the mascot did get made into a game.
Ooh.
And I really hope that remote play, that our bugs with the remote play wind up getting fixed for that, because it's a two-player game.
Oh my.
Yep, Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh.
Yeah, someone from SEGA of America was like, they entered that into the competition, and Hayao Nakayama, the guy who was president of SEGA Japan, looked at it and was like, this is really cool! Japan will hate it, it's not gonna be the mascot.
Whoops. My rings! How will I propose now?
Sonic doesn't want to propose, he doesn't want to be tied down, he has commitment issues.
Yeah, his only love is chili dogs.
Yep. Okay, let's see if I can pull off the thing here. So many points! I know there's a way of doing that somewhere in the game where, like, if you do it right, you just straight up get a 1-up.
Wow. Mr. Sia, where are you going?
Screw your lava! I'm invincible!
Screw your lava, I have invincibility. Doesn't feel the same without Bazooka.
It really doesn't.
More games need bazookas.
Looks over at Final Fantasy Legend LP. Woo! Delicious points.
But are they like in Whose Line and the points don't matter?
They do get you continues, which, once we get to, like, Spring Yard and beyond, might be important.
That's fair.
See, like, Green Hill, very friendly. Marble Zone, little less friendly. Spring Yard onward, everything hates you. The difficulty curve in this game is not very even.
Well, to be fair, it was the first of its kind, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a first game. It's good, it's not a bad game, but it's still... You can tell it's very rough around the edges, just in terms of design. And, God, if we do Sonic 2, I kinda also want to do Sonic CD, even though I know I'm not gonna 100% that one either. Just to talk about level design things. I'm a nerd!
Sexy nerd.
Boing.
Man, he must be focused. He didn't get any reaction out of that.
No time for love, Dr. Joel! Oh, God. I just quoted one of the worst... Actually, I was talking to my mom about Indiana Jones the other day. I love Indiana Jones! Most of them.
Crystal Skull can die.
I do actually legit want to rewatch Crystal Skull and Temple of Doom. Just to kind of to figure out which one I like less, because they're both very rough for different reasons.
Yeah.
Last Crusade's my favorite.
I mean, Sean Connery.
Yes.
It's like, it can't be bad if it has Sean Connery and it looks at League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I enjoyed League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I do too, but I can't say it's a good movie.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I just remembered. So, when my family had the cruise in Europe, like, almost 15 years ago, Courage and I were sharing a room, and, there were two special movie channels on the boat that were basically, we're going to play, the same movie repeatedly all day, and so, like, one channel would have one movie, the other channel would have another movie. And, one day it was The Name of the Rose and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and, Courage and I were swapping between them, like, we were legit just jumping between the two movies. And so, we got to the end of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and it's like, oh no, Sean Connery died! He got shot and he's dying, they're having a funeral. Click. Hooray! Sean Connery saved the books from the Library of Alexandria! This is amazing! Huzzah! I have chosen poorly. Boing.
Yeah, in hindsight, I think this castle is way more heavily defended than Bowser's.
Depends on which of Bowser's castles you're in. Because, in Mario 1, some of those later castles...
I remember we ended up getting to the final one, and it was just mainly just sprint before the timer runs out! Sprint before the timer runs out!
I should replay Mario 1. I should replay... No, I shouldn't replay the Lost Levels. I barely got through it the last time I played. Doing.
I wonder where those little animals go after they're freed.
Into the Kool-Aid.
Well, then that seems kind of counterproductive.
Yeah. Oh god.
Ooh, that was a close one. What's a hitbox?
Sonic's gotta go fast, but we have to wait.
Yeah. Sonic leisurely strolls. No!
The cheese fondue! Boing. So Sonic 1's clearly not the Sonic game I'm best at.
Better at it than I am.
Oh god, the lava shitter! I said a swear.
I mean, to be fair, we made the comment of him having a turd before, so...
Yep.
It was Spicy Burrito Day.
Be free, my chipmunks and seals that are in ancient Greece for some reason.
Turns out they're all the Pokemon seal.
Seal. I had the Beanie Baby seal from KFC. I don't anymore.
Aw.